Hi guys, Bit here, and welcome to another Bendy the Ink Machine gameplay with my voice. So, we're gonna take a walk through the archives, but first, I have got to read all of this. Bendy and the Ink Machine began when the developer slash cartoonist known as the Meatley experimented with bringing a sketch 2D style into a 3D world. After turning the idea into a horror game, Chapter 1 of the game was created in a little under a week, with programmer slash friend Mike Mood, and released on February 10th in 2017. Much to their surprise, it struck a chord with global indie gamers for almost overnight. The Meatley and Mike Mood decided to drop all the other projects to work on Bendy and tell the most unique ink story. The entire game was completed a chapter at a time in a year and a half by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. Although the concept and story remained as originally as intended, the game changed over development as characters and models were refined from the early thrown-together versions. This archive is a peek behind the scenes of the process. So here we are. Henry Stein. There's no one here because I'm playing as Henry. Anyway. Henry Stein, once an equal business partner of Joey Drew, Henry Stein was a talented animator and character designer until leaving the company around 1930. His place in Joey Drew Studios' history is somewhat undocumented, but he is often rumored to be the true creator behind many of the studio's most memorable characters. They probably don't recognize him. Concept Bendy. This is the first version of Bendy ever modeled. In the earliest concept of Bendy, was much smaller and cuter with a face that split open to reveal a terrifying mouth. Yeah, back then, Bendy didn't have spots or buttons. He just had these, stripes or dots. Anyway, here's, the first animated model. Alpha Bendy. This is the original game use design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1. It is jokingly referred to as Bird Poop with a Smile among the development team. Bird Poop with a Smile. He does, actually. Oh yeah, these things. Posters. Anyway, there's him. Beta Bendy. This was Ink Bendy's form until the release of Chapter 4. At that time, the game received a major visual upgrade and the title character got new models as well. Yep, this is the guy. His glove had 5 fingers. Weird. And here's you, Mr. Smiley Skeleton. Ink Bendy, as we know him today. Although, similar to Beta Bendy, this upgraded version was remodeled, enhanced with a higher polygon count and given new ink effects. I can see that. Look at that charming smile. Whoa, and this one is Beast Bendy. Sorry if I spoiled the name. Ink Bendy's horrific final form in Chapter 5 pulled away the cartoon facade, and revealed the demon within. Looks like he skipped way too many days of leg day. The beta searches. Early in development, with just a few weeks to create Chapter 2, the beta searches were designed in record time before being fully retooled later on. They were the first fighting enemies encountered in the game. And there's these horrifying things. The final searches. The final searches were far more robust in appearance. They were smoother and had with better ink effects and more human appearance. Sorry if I'm stopping in some places. And there's the original Sammy Lawrence. Still don't know. Beta Sammy. With his first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favorite Sammy Lawrence became a terrifyingly entertaining character. When his slim build was deemed not threatening enough when he was redesigned and given a better skeletal rig for more advanced animation. And there's the ripped Sammy Lawrence. Final Sammy. Sammy Lawrence's final form, complete with a bulked up stature and more powerful limbs. The mad songwriter may finally get noticed now, at least by fans. And there's the lost one. Don't know why he's in a glass shoebox thing. And there's the terrifying concept. And look, there's Susie and Alice. They look so similar, with the noses too, and the faces. Anyway, here's Tom, and the giant ink machine, and I think I don't know why they don't have these things, but we'll question it later. Video, but anyway. Beto Boris. Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf. This early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined into the Boris we know today, with the release of Chapter 2. And here is the original Boris the Wolf. A Friend to the End was designed using various references from cartoons of the 1920s, a blend of West Coast and East Coast animation styles. This client-supportive wolf won over the hearts of many, although at times he was a headache for the development team due to his AI taking a man of his own during protection. And then there's Thick Boris. I'm just kidding. Brute Boris. Alice Angel's monstrosity. Brute Boris was one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4. His design was roughly based on the Frankenstein monster with a more unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that his body is rapidly rejecting. Let's go to the middle. The original ink machine. Before a major visual upgrade, this version of the ink machine was the one used in the game. Much of this machine's iconic fan-loved design was translated into the final version. I get what you mean. The text just fall off. And then there's Bertram. Still, and all those things. And the terrifying Butcher Gang. Which one is your favorite? Comment down below. My favorite is this guy, the Striker. The Butcher Gang. The Piper, Striker, and Fisher make up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, the ink-corrupted versions of the characters were designed first and then were reverse engineered back into the more family-friendly cartoon forms. And, oh yeah, the title's up there. And, well, I guess that's it. If you guys like to see more of, more games, comment down below. Also, be sure to share this video with your friends. Well, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Dang it. Never mind. We do comment. Never mind.